2026. Just imagine in 2026, we are still talking about the issue of in 2026. You do it. So the thing of like we've been waiting, man. The issue of the land, we've been waiting, being patient, so waiting for the land. Let's start.
And we are back with earlier. This is from Old Flag, yes, New Flag signifies ANC EFF rot. Mr. President, for once and for all, clear up the confusion. You said in Parliament land will be...
Like one flag, yes, new flag signify ANC EFF route. Mr. President, for once for all, clear up the confusion. You said in Parliament land will be expropriated without compensation. Yet the international community will send another message that the investment are safe. Dangerous game. So like what's happened? They make us like toys. They make us like toys in 2025. In 2026, we're still busy talking about the land. This video is they took it when. I want to show you how this government it thinks us like I don't know. I don't know. Is playing games with us. This video they took it long, man. 2018, right? In 2018, in 2018, this person is saying like, listen, this person say like, Mr. President, for once for all, clear all the confusion. In 2018, just imagine, you said there in Parliament, land will be expropriated without compensation. Today is 2026, we're still waiting for that land. Today is 2026, we're still waiting for that land. We have high unemployment rate, we are living in poverty. And the land is the only solution that we need now. To the international community, you send another message that the investment are safe, dangerous game. Why they make us? Because there are people like, for example, in 2025, earlier on, people were fighting to like, how can you invite? How can you allow, not invite? How can you allow company from Australia to run business here in South Africa? Because of this company from Australia says coming decide to open a mining with our resources, with our land. This is an investment I'm talking about. Like China coming here to take our things after going to sell as the finished good. You know like what's doing China? China's coming here. Let's listen. I will explain that one later on.
Expropriated without compensation, yet to the international community, you send another message that their investments are safe. The question is, dangerous games?
No, it's not dangerous games. We're very clear.
It's not dangerous game is what then? No, it's not dangerous game. What? Is what then? Is what?
The conference took a clear decision, and Parliament is now in the process of talking to our people as a whole on this very vexed issue of land. And the decision that was taken in our conference was we should expropriate land without compensation, taking into account that it should not harm the economy.
Yes, because of like now we can't trust the message. It should not harm the economy. There is a land that's sitting there alone, doing nothing. And when we check these people who own this land, we'll be like, hey man, you're from Europe. How can you own this big land in Africa while you're European? Doesn't make any sense. And again, like we talk about because of this thing, like I always said, this thing is the cause that happened during apartheid, right? We say like it won't harm economy because of people like me, the youth like me, are willing to open our own farms, we're willing to open our own business, we're willing to open our own properties so that we can able to make money to boost economy. Oh young guys, if you're watching this video, say thumb up, thumb up.
We should make sure that agricultural production is also not negatively impacted, and food security should also be an issue that's not negatively impacted. Now, with that, we then have the clear parameters of implementing that resolution. And I've made it very clear that our people are hungry for land.
We are hungry. You just imagine this thing's 2018 and they're still discussing like now. We are hungry, Ramaphosa. And guys, let me tell you something. For us to beat unemployment rate, to beat this unemployment rate we're talking about, is when the land is returned. Is when with that land we are getting, we open a business to create jobs, or we run our own products, we run properties. That is the best way to. They get chips.
Want to work the land. And in fact, land is an asset. It's an asset that our people want to have in their hands so that they can work this asset. Our country has been a country where assets were kept away from our people.
Good. I love it. I love how to about asset was taken away from our people. When you say our people, you say black people. I was going to say, like, you say South Africans. No. When you say like asset were kept away from our people, you talk about black people during apartheid. That's what I'm saying, like guys. Like there are those who don't want to understand that apartheid existed and affected people. They don't want to understand. They're ignorant and don't have time for those people, right? The truth is the truth, and the truth is what we are living today. Come again. What we are living today is the consequences of apartheid. You understand? What we are living today, the stage we are in today, is a stage that caused by apartheid. You understand? The pain we are in, the struggle we are in, is caused by apartheid. Right? That's why I say like the asset it's been taken away from black people, from our people. Because of we are struggling today because of apartheid and they don't want to put in their mind.
People want those assets, and we need to give them those assets. And what is that going to do? It is going to unlock growth. Once people have assets in their hands, they will be able to contribute to the growth of the economy. And as government, we are going to embark on an agricultural revolution, which is going to empower our people to work the land effectively and to make sure that, one, they are able to contribute to the growth of the economy and also to look after their own families and households.
We are still waiting. We are still waiting in 2026. We are still waiting in 2026. We are still waiting for a land. Just imagine, man, I'm coming. I want to figure something out. We are still waiting. Aniki, okay, come here. Okay, come here. You should block again. I'm taking about now.
In
That
the
with the
urban
Inland Development
areas,
Trust.
The chips.
it's about communal land, land that is owned in KZN, and in other areas, there's land that is under the control of our traditional leaders, and that land also has.
Don't want to run, don't transfer it. Yeah? No, I've been to run. I need. I've been to run. You transfer la yo, la cash. The tablet that have front. Come on. Let's go, guys. I was busy. So I was busy. I'm eating like now. As you can see.
Is land that one, people have been saying, are we going to target that land for expropriation? And the answer is no.
Because it seems that land is sacrosanct and yet other land possibly is not.
No, it is not sacrosanct. That land is held by traditional leaders in custody on behalf of our people. Now, the Constitution
Traditional leader.
is very clear. The Constitution.
I want to add. Traditional leaders. Traditional leaders, they are busy doing corruption. They're living in the country like
says there should be security of tenure for our people as a whole. So our people must get land rights as well. Now, in the rural areas, our people are being given.
Yeah. You told them,
land. It's being parceled out to them, and quite a lot of it is being given out in permission to occupy or something like that, permit to occupy. And our people say, we would like to have security of tenure. Now, this is where the discussion is now going to ensue with our traditional leaders, so that we do not have two systems of land.
you see what I'm talking about? Our people are hungry for land. I'm not saying that. Our people are hungry for land. This is right, man. When you do this video like this and talking like this, people they think I'm crazy. When I do videos like this, people say like, "Who's this guy?" Why I'm trying to say like, "Hey, ANC, hey, parties, we are hungry for the land." We ask like, "What are you going to do with the land? What are you going to do with the land? We're going to run businesses with that land."
And ownership in our country.
Well, it sounds like it, doesn't it, at the moment, that theirs is a completely different issue. And if we can delve a little bit further into the issue, I mean, I know you were one of the negotiators there. It sounds good on paper, but actually it's been disastrous in several areas when it comes to mining rights, some of the bullying that people have experienced through the trust, the fact that many women have been kicked off the property once their husband or father has died. What's going wrong there?
No, please.
Maybe which women? I don't understand. Because like the people when they ask questions, they don't ask questions straight. When you say like there are women when their husband passed away, they kick them out. Which women? I don't understand about the story. But like I thought you're talking about during apartheid. But when you say like when their husband passed out, they kicked them out. Because of during apartheid, they were forcefully removed. Our mothers, our forefathers. And no one was there for them to talk to speak on the behalf of them. No one was there. Only Africans. Frontline was there for our people. So like now it means when our country, when our government try to fix things so that black people they can become equal and remove for those you know where you're staying. You know like you've been your parents have been forcefully removed from that place. And like now we're in democracy. You want to claim back your land of your forefather. There's something wrong. It's not wrong. Because of like now you're going to face consequences based on your parents' actions. Like now, as a black people stay in the shacks, living there. Like me, you can send me in a shack now. You can send me in a shack. Like black people, like now they're in the shacks because of their action of their parents. Our forefathers they didn't fight back. That is why we are living in this situation we are in today. So black people, they will know someone being there, talking for them. But why is they'll be there? They need to go to court. They need to do this. They need to do this. I don't know, like what this thing go with. Who's special exactly? They need to like, oh, this one, hey, this one, and this one. But others, like they just come and remove them.
Precisely all that is a subject for discussion. And that is why I went out to say to the king, we're not targeting the land under the Ingonyama Trust for expropriation without compensation. We also said we are going to meet and have a further discussion. And indeed, we are saying the same to all our traditional leaders, that there needs to be a discussion and a debate. And all of them welcome that. They would like to have that type of discussion because we must have that discussion because the traditional leaders are the natural leaders of our people. They
Like now you talk like you see like now when you talk like Africa for Africans. Now you make sense to me. I love it. Ha! Ulo direct tse dintse. Ulo direct. Fika fa tente rand. Aga mayan. Mama. Eh ke re ntho. Magwe. Ga thutwenge. So le ka. I hope mogala tlo gana go. You know, like this is a topic that is very sensitive. So like I'm a bit busy doing the some pusa ki busy ne go meeting. Come on. Oh, I like I can move educate. My baby. Hey, I'm you busy. So come busy. Yes, you know, like to do content at home is a problem. Yeah.
hold these assets on behalf of the nation, on behalf of our people.
So what's the
And we should
outcome
not
that you want from there, and how will it fit into the bigger land dispute? As you say, you don't want two systems.
We clearly don't want two systems. We want all our people to have similar rights as they are embedded in our constitution. Our constitution is very clear on that. And even if we wanted that, people would be able to take us to court and say we are being dealt with differently. So the conversation that we should have with all traditional leaders is the extent to which we can give effect to our
I guess it's hard. It's hard to do content and I want to say like thanks for those who have patience with me. These kids are making noise, and we're talking about the serious topic of the land. You understand? This is a serious topic that it make people shaky. It makes people to hate one of us. This topic that it makes people to run away from South Africa because of they don't want to be equal.
constitution
Come on,
so
Carlo.
that our people also are able to have
Come
and
so.
enjoy the same rights all over the country. And the traditional leaders and indeed the Ngonyama Trust
We're not going to the chips, man. We're not going to the chips. Okay, later. Then, does that make me do cash? Hey, cutting, cutting. What cutting? Ito. It's what cutting. We're not using come We're not using cut. We take to the fanda. Kgotsa o ithekele IC2 tsa gago o tla ditapole tseo bona ditapole tseo sema go tloga black sema khutla so gane ka o fe card ke 15 rand angere ditapole ke 15 rand o ithekele IC2 ya o tla le Juvita ka se nla niki tšhelete eo aniki o mametse bo mo fe alo reka card
being the traditional leaders of our people, have a role to play in this discussion.
Okay, let me put something to you. I mean, do you think you let the land genie out of the bottle when you spoke about expropriation without compensation? I believe it is not ANC policy, and it's something that the EFF is actually taking on quite well. I mean, they say that all land should be state-owned land. Has he won the battle there with the people? Is he saying the right things?
No, I mean, we completely reject this notion that all land should be under the state, because it would, if we were to do that, it would just be an administrative nightmare. People own land. Black people, white people own their land. And what we need to do in terms of the Constitution is to perfect that right that people have. Security of tenure is what our people are yearning for. And we didn't let the genie out of the bottle. ANC decided that we should now expropriate land without compensation because previous approaches, which the ANC had with great wisdom sought to approach the land.
Emun Podra card Cumulative one month. Why?
Question with, like the willing buyer, willing seller, did not yield the results that we wanted. And as a modern organization, an organization that listens that our people have made, we responded positively. So it is ANC policy, and we are going to expropriate land in the way that we have decided at our conference. Now, the debate that is now raging throughout the country is a wonderful debate, because we should allow that debate to go on, because it enriches the outcome that we are finally going to have. And that outcome is going to be an outcome that I believe will be found to be satisfactory all round. There are different approaches now. There are landowners who are seemingly fearful of this. But the interesting thing is that some of those landowners are coming forward and say, we want to participate in this transformation that has to happen in our country.
Wow, that's so beautiful, man. If like we have those farm owners say like we understand what apartheid did, we understand the inequality of apartheid. So we understand whatever happened. We want to participate. We want to give away the land. This is so beautiful, man, to hear something like that. Because this is a president, he will never lie. He will never lie. This is the president. He will never lie. Actually, there are people who say like, we want to participate. We want to contribute for this land issue.
We want to be part of the solution rather than be part of the problem.
Okay, let me ask you about business interests, because businesses will fall under the same rules as South African when it comes to land. Isn't that going to frighten them?
No, it will not frighten. I mean, We've been talking to a number of businesses. Businesses, in the main, many of them are not.
You can see like you can see like this guy is prepared. You can see like he's prepared. He know how to answer these questions. You know how to respond this. This is so beautiful, man. When they come this side, they come this side. When they come this side, come this side. When they come this side, come this side. And it was sitting ada. Okay. Tata, what's sitting at?
Business to produce products, to produce services. That's what they are targeting to do. And many of them have come forward and said, Mr. President, we own large tracts of land. We are willing to sit down and hand over the land that we own to the people, and we are also prepared to give support and assistance to those who the land will be divided to or be given to. Now,
Yeah, you see, like those one then are real Europeans. See, like those one are real people that we need. So, guys, like now in this house, I was busy. The kids, hey, Magunya, hey, I was busy going in and out. You understand? Going in and out. But this so beautiful, man. So, like the other people who say like they were willing to give the land back. We are willing to contribute our land. Because we understand this land was stolen during apartheid, and the owners of this country, they are struggling. You understand? They are living in poverty, but this is their own country, so we are able to. You understand? The people when they sit alone, they talk about those issues. When they sit alone, they be like, "Man, the owners of these people, they are suffering. Why not we give them the land back?" King,
I am not fearful about businesses feeling that they are going to be squeezed. They are actually
how are you,
willing participants in all this. And I could name a number of entities and companies, but this is not the space to do so, who are coming forward and say, please cut us into the solution. We want to be the solution rather than the problem. Now, that has given me a great deal of comfort that we've got something that we can build a wonderful equation out of. And
But we are still waiting on pause. Like now we're in 2026. Like today I'm so down. Normally out there during the day I'll be like fighting, I'll be like do those kind of stuff. But like now I'm relaxed, and when I'm relaxed I'll be like, come on, Ramaphosa. I'll be like, come on. Um 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 let's do things like this. It's been 2026 now, it's been years. Thabo Mbeki is talking about the land. Jacob Zuma talking about the land. Even you are talking about the land, and I'm talking about the people who were in the president talking about the land. Even today in 2026, yeah, the try education system. You can see like it's not. It's like now there's high unemployment rate. That's just. Mm. O ka putlile, o na le di-pace, you must clean the system.
here we have a great opportunity as South Africans to have a win-win outcome out of this debate on land and not a win-lose, because
Ako dula ako may ano. What's for ko?
our constitutional democracy is not win-lose. It is win-win. But it is win for those who were previously oppressed and disadvantaged. And there will have to be some give for those who did benefit from the privileges of the past. They need to know that there is something that they are going to have to give.
All right, and we look forward to hearing what that is. We've got obviously a lot more to talk about when it comes to business.
Like yeah, this is a beautiful discussion. Was fruitful. Yeah, I was busy talking about Magunya. Yeah, like when you're in Gaza, those kind of situation you're experiencing. So So I was busy like running away. Hey Magonya, where Magonya? So guys, to be patient with me and listen to this productivity, a fruitful topic we're focusing on today. So it was so beautiful, and I hope you're going to go forward because of we still have more to discuss on about the land issue and about Ramaphosa. So like let's go and focus on Ramaphosa talking about the land, even though others are shaking. Hey, others are shaking, they don't want the land to be shared. They are shaking others, they don't want this topic of the land. I'll be like, no, this topic is going to be shared and this topic is going to be happening no matter what. I know like this topic is very sensitive. Let me say like this one. But it will depend about if it's louder or what. Then if it's not louder, then I will I will leave it. Facebook. If it's not louder, I will leave it.
Comrades and friends, the African National Congress has just
Oh, national TV.
concluded a two-day NEC Lekgotla in Tshwane. The Lekgotla focused on a number of issues, including the current status of our economy, job creation, and land reform.
But let me tell you something, Mr. President. Land. Let me tell you something because of it's very hard for you to understand these things. Land. I think you are smart. You're a businessman. You understand what I'm talking about. Land create jobs. Jobs reduce unemployment rate. Land bring black dignity. Land make us we all equal in South Africa because of currently we're a country that is inequality.
It further engaged on issues of governance, social development, and broader transformation. These will be elaborated on by the Secretary General of the ANC tomorrow. We thought it was important for the President of the ANC to clearly and unambiguously articulate
Yeah, hey, I'm going through. I'm going through. I'm sure the ships. I think you tell the chips. The chips. Kada out to the chips on this step. I'm going to give you session.
the position of the organization on two matters that are of critical importance to the economy of our country and the well-being of its people. First is the implementation of the ANC's resolution on land reform.
You see, like this topic doesn't make us sleep. You see, like this topic makes me to shout a child now. This child is want to come here, want to appear. He's not allowed to appear on this kind of issues.
The second is about the current economic environment. The ANC applauds our people from all walks of life, including people in the rural areas, farm laborers, the unemployed, the landless.
It's like you see, like when you say the landless, it's like you are talking to me. When you say the landless, it's like you say like you. I don't have a place to stay. I don't have a place to stay. I want to run a farm. How can I run a farm without a land? Tell me, how can I run the farm without the land?
Urban residents, farmers, traditional leaders, intellectuals, for expressing their views on this critical matter. Our people have been expressing their views on the land question openly and without any fear or favor.
Yes, that's me. You see, like, that's me. To express myself when it comes to land. I will not be shaking. I'll be like, with no favor, but we say like we want our land back. Bring the
On how the land question is the constitutional democracy that we fought for. The ANC reaffirms its position that the Constitution is a mandate for radical transformation.
the youth of South Africa must know. The youth of those who are sitting at home with degrees. The best way to fight unemployment rate, the best way to fight poverty and crime is the only way with land. When we get land, those people with degrees sitting at home, they can start to think about their business ideas. They can start to think that because of when we get the land, people start to build houses. With those houses, they're going to need electricity. They're going to need people who done electric engineer. They're going to need people who done finishing. You're going to need this is the job I'm talking about. Those people are going to stay. They're going to need food. Those people they're going to need food. Those people they will need to bath to do things to bath. Yeah, this way say like it's going to create a job. Just imagine if you get the land, then there's a project there where like they're building houses. Those houses they're going to need what electrical engineer. Those houses they're going to need what people do furnitures. Those houses they're going to need what food farmers. That's where the current. That's where like unemployment rate is reducing. Bring us the land.
both of society and the economy. A proper reading of the Constitution on the property clause enables the state to effect expropriation of land with just and equitable compensation, and also
What do you mean equitable compensation? We don't want to pay any cent. Where should we take money? Come on.
expropriation without compensation in the public interest.
Yeah, wow. You say why I love you. I love this man. See, like now he's talking about the future of South Africans. You're talking about the future of South Africans. Like now, when you talk about like this, man, I hold my ears like this. I'll be like, yes, Ramaphosa, yes.
It has become patently clear that our people want the Constitution to be more explicit about expropriation of land without compensation,
Yes.
as demonstrated in the public hearings. There is also a growing body of opinion in our country that the Constitution, as it stands, does not impede expropriation of land without compensation. The ANC Lekgotla reaffirmed its position.
The ANC Lekgotla, I think, involved traditional leaders. Traditional leaders, if you don't know what traditional leaders is, our forefathers, kings, like Ed Basotho, Botswana, Xhosa, Zulu, Swati, Venda, Changane, Bapedi, we all have kings, traditional leaders. So like the small group, I don't know what do you call it. I think you call it forum or a party, something like a party of the traditional healers. Traditional leaders, not healers, leaders.
That a comprehensive land reform program that enables equitable access to land will unlock economic growth by bringing more land in South Africa to full use and enable the productive participation. Accordingly, the ANC will, through the parliamentary process, finalize a proposed amendment to the
Hey,
Constitution.
come first so. Come so. First so. Msatha to zama tulito tell me zama ana tulito guys zama. Yeah. Come to the board.
That outlines more clearly the conditions under which expropriation of land without compensation can be effected. The intention of this proposed amendment is to promote redress, advance economic development, increase agricultural production and food security.
Good. The most start ukinye mezi kamo. Uspende bukaimo. Okay. Kupa age what? Kupa ana kita vekela ai awa baya mitsa gago ka mo fridge ana mitsa bo somaki mo abo aniki ai ga somaki la gago wa se go thuliteng eo ai a sheba tsela ka mo wa tlatsa gape ke yang fridge
security, special realities in urban areas. To accelerate agrarian reform, the ANC has further directed government to urgently initiate farmer support programs in depressed areas before the first rains this year. This should include supporting farmers with tools, tractors, fertilizers, seeds, extension services, finance, and access to key infrastructure. Our economy
Sabed. Uno kamlom.
is facing serious challenges at the moment. The recently released figures on unemployment
Aliki. Uno kamlom to. Mezi. Uno kamlom. Lote muslim kamlom mo. Salama ngabe kamakalo ke o fridge.
are quite worrying. Given this economic environment, the Lekotla directed government to move with urgency to develop and implement a stimulus package to ignite growth in our economy that will lead to the creation of jobs, especially for young people and women.
Wotaka kuma fuga faniki. This I go to na lesoma. Wotaka fuga.
These efforts should focus on rural communities and townships. This stimulus package will be based on existing budgetary resources and the pursuit of new investment while remaining committed to fiscal prudence. It will comprise, amongst others, on the following: increased investment in public infrastructure, increased support for entrepreneurship and employment opportunities for the youth and women, as well as small and medium enterprises. Trade support measures for sectors such
This is chips kapisi. Yeah? Sheba like go unkazwe after chips kapisi so the chips ngata ka tsoja go kotse tse tsana go. Re tlo ja khala. Re se ke ma. Honest captain so captain.
such as sugar products affected by big import surges. Ensure that procurement focuses on localization, training for unemployed young people with the skills necessary to compete in a rapidly changing economy. As deployees of the ANC in government, we have committed that the work to develop this stimulus should start now to ignite growth, to tackle unemployment, and to mitigate the effects of the rising cost of living. We call on all South Africans to work with us in developing a social compact for economic inclusion, economic growth, and jobs for all. I thank you.
What happened now? Emma. Ish. Oh. Ay, wrong matalo. Shift. So hard, guys. This video is It's crazy. You know, like, even
We
video,
are back with
even,
President Cyril
like, I
came
don't
to
know,
us a
if
little
this
bit
is going to
earlier.
produce,
This is
I'm
from
busy.
Old Flag. Yeah.
I'm busy this side. The kids making noise. When I'm going this side, it's so bad. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Um, let's listen to this one. Yeah, it's actually.
Are in need of land where they can build their homes and where they can farm and where they can also build facilities for various amenities. And a number of these places are strewn right across the length and the breadth of our country. And some of
Like, now, hey, Aquama. Hey, get on the shop. But they don't eat how to eat healthy. Aniki, kuba ufika mkalo. Kuba mo sedilas en France, sedilas. Iskun, ipu mule. Mse zinga mo. Mse zinga mo. Yeah?
indeed, as I said earlier, the Khota of our government decided that we should embark on examining this whole process. We land that is owned by our various entities. Local government owns large tracts of land in the urban areas. And we believe that and want that land to be released so that it be given to our people, and it must be released at service stands. Our people must be given that land, and indeed it is releasing the land. Honorable Malema, releasing the land means that that land, as it is owned by local entities, does not even need to be bought. And if you like, yes, it is a form of expropriation that will end up in the hands of our people because it is for public interest, the interest of our people. Secondly, quite a bit of the land in some areas is owned by state-owned enterprises, and
Oh,
some
guys,
is
you know, like,
owned
I
by
feel
various
like
government departments.
I feel like I was not giving you attention that you want. Oh my God. Yeah? But I feel like I was not giving you the attention you deserve, the attention you want. Because I'm at home, I need to guide as a brother, you know. But we are still on this topic of the land. As the video stated, we are still waiting in 2026 about the land, and we still want to fix this country so everyone can be equal. And people they have lots of degrees, they're staying at home. The reason they're staying at home is because of our government, right? And even us for ourselves, we need to take responsibilities, we need to take accountabilities, and we need to take steps to change our country. So like let's go and make sure we let's go and make sure we listen the president of this country as it shows on the thumbnails. Um so like I want to focus on the one that is very because of let's focus on this one. Because this one the voice is too loud down. Still loading.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Deputy President, we agree, all of us in South Africa, both black
I
and
can't
white,
it's not
that
I
the
can't
removal
hear
of
I can't
both
the
of us.
volume is so down, I can't hear it and I'm struggling to hear. Because I want to rate something that I can hear, right? It's very important to react to something that you can hear by yourself.
Expropriation. He says the state does not want to grab land.
There's been a narrative, a very negative one, that we want to pillage and just grab land, and we have insisted that that is not
people
the
call it
object.
white genocide, right?
Yeah, that
This thing of white genocide has been existing. I don't know why every time when we want to fix our country and come with the white genocide, the land must be returned. 2018, we're still on the white genocide. When we want to take our land back, it's a genocide. Man, we are tired of this, man. Every time we're supposed to fix this country, they will come, genocide, they will come, genocide. We want to fix South Africa. We want to fix this country.
that is, I insisted or explained that that is not the objective. The objective is to deal with a historical injustice that was caused. And interestingly, Canadians are quite au fait with this because they themselves are having to deal with the indigenous people, the Inuits who were here first, they call them the First Nation. They're having to deal with precisely
Step.
the same issues, so they can draw lessons from what we are doing. So I found that many of them are not spooked by the process that we are going through. They realize that we've got to address the issue of land if we want to secure a future for all. So therefore, that is the type of message that we were imparting to them. Nobody walked out of the room. Nobody screamed back at me. They understood very well. So the two business occasions that we had were very, very positive, and people want to re-engage with South Africa from an investment point of view.
I love how you moved. This is a beautiful move, I would say. This is a beautiful move, like I said, it is like it's able to understand the thing of the land, and it's very good. Let's listen to this one. Let's listen to this one and see what happened.
This includes, Honorable Buthelezi, how we will also handle the issue of the Ingonyama Trust. No one is saying
These people are tired and their head down to say like, what are you talking about exactly? So like, what about the return of the land? The land that must be returned, the land that's going to help with unemployment rate, the land that's going to bring dignity and life to our people.
taken away from our people. Rather, it is how we make sure that our people will have equitable access to land and security of tenure. That is how we are going to handle this. We must see this process of accelerated land redistribution as an opportunity rather than as a threat. And I'd like to invite all South Africans not to see this issue, this pain that many of our people are still going through. We should.
And he's right, man. People are going through a pain of the land. The issue of the land is still a big issue. Where they're going through a lot for it. He's definitely right. People are going through the pain, like me, like others. So like, how can we suffer like this when our forefathers they own a big land? We're supposed to be benefited from that land.
Never see it as a threat. We should rather see it as a great opportunity. A number of white South Africans, as it is now, and companies who own land have decided that they are going to grasp the nettle and see this as an opportunity of redressing the past.
Redressing the past that affected our people. the past that make us to be what we are today, what we in the situation today. Wow.
The injustices of the past, the divisions of the past, so that all of us collectively as South Africans, we can move forward knowing that we have addressed the original sin, we have addressed that which has been dividing us, and that we are moving forward with great purpose as South Africans, having resolved what others would have called an intractable problem.
Others they call it the land. Oh my god, see like this thing too slow when I hit something like this. It's very too slow. So like others they call it white genocide. We want our land back. Others they say like, hey, it's a white genocide in South Africa. Hey, because they don't want to become equal to black people. That's the problem that we are dealing with here in South Africa. They don't want to be equal to black people. So they are busy spreading the lies, saying like there's a white genocide here. There's no white genocide. And all the videos I was reacting, the videos that happened long time ago. That's why the time said like we've been waiting for land for years, Ramaphosa. We've been waiting for land for years, Ramaphosa. Like it's time for you to fix what happened. Alright, it's time for you to fix what happened. So like now, let's make sure like we hit the subscribe button so I can stay motivated because of this video. I don't wanna lie, this was a mess video I've ever done. Some other videos I'll be getting challenge of Wi-Fi. Like today was the family issues. I need to show them how to do this, show them how to do this, you know. But like I hope like in these videos we learn and we hope the land will be returned soon so that we can fight unemployment rate and fight crime and fight poverty, especially in South Africa, where like the land is here, but the owners of this land they are not benefited. Even those who are benefited during apartheid, they are still benefiting. You understand? That's the problem. So like now the only thing I want to say like please say like stay tuned. I love you so much. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I love you, Stitch. Hit it now when you're doing because of there's a lot of news coming. There's a lot of news coming. Lots of news coming on this channel of Africa politics. I react on anything that related to Africa and everything that related to politics. Huh?